welcome back. Today we're going to do an oil service, a real basic oil service on this 2005 Volvo XC90 with a 2.5 liter turbocharged engine. There are some special things we need to know, some special tools and procedures, and we'll get into it. So let's open the hood and get started. Now there are a few things you're going to need. So first off, we have, this is our oil filter, and on the cap there's an O-ring, and that's for that seal, because the cap comes off and you replace the cartridge. And then we have a new drain plug washer, a new oil cap seal. This is the wrench we use, the 17 millimeter with a long breaker bar ratchet to break the drain plug free. And then this is the tool for the oil filter cap itself, and then the ratchet to drive it. And we have oil in bulk, but that's everything that you're going to need. So let's find that drain plug. So for filming reasons, I pre-loosened the drain plug, but it's right here in the back of the engine. This is the front of the vehicle. Maybe kind of come straight down. This is the oil pan in the very back. There's a 17 millimeter drain plug, and that's it. So we're going to back it off, and once again, be very careful, because about six and a half quarts are going to come out of this thing. So make sure you have a receptacle that can catch it. There it goes. We'll let that drain out. And this is the washer on the drain plug that we're going to replace. While that's draining, we're going to walk around. This is the front of the pan, and this is the oil filter in this black cap right here. And our special tool is going to fit right around that, and we're going to crack it loose and pull it down. We're going to slide it on and give it a good twist. Make sure our receptacle is going to catch oil. Now a lot of oil is going to come out, and it might also come out with the filter. So be ready for that. Here we go. Here it comes. Filter, there's the filter, there's the cap. So here we have the oil filter. We're going to go ahead and install it. Just press it onto that little shaft right there. We took the old O-ring off, put the new O-ring in this groove at the bottom right here. Nice little spot for it. Get it a little bit oily so it goes on easier. We're going to thread it back up. Hopefully it operates. Nice. We can grab the ratchet, take it down. Make it as tight as you can get it. And sometimes the tool sticks, so you got to back it off just a little bit. Give it a bump. The tool comes off. Crush ring installed. We're going to stick our drain plug back in, torque it down tight, and after we get it all tight, we're going to wipe off any excess oil from the drain plug or the filter, and we're going to go ahead and spray it off with brake clean and then reinstall the belly pan. On the top side here, we have our oil and our funnel ready, and we're just going to slowly pour it in. Some of these engines have a grate on top to prevent oil from spraying out. So be careful when you're filling it up, because it can kind of come out of the neck. So be very careful about that. And we're going to add 6 right away, because I know it takes at least 6. Some of them do take a little bit more, depending on the year. There's that. And then the other part of our special tool is this oil cap seal. Every time you change these, you should replace this. Every time. These get roasted on that hot aluminum engine. So we're going to start it up, let it run until the oil light goes out. We're going to come back out and double check with our stick, top up as needed, and that's it. That's a basic oil change. Now while you're doing this, it's a good idea to check all your fluids, like your coolant, power steering, washer fluids, and kind of just do kind of a general look over. And even if you're not a mechanic, if something looks like it's chewed up or broken, maybe have it looked at. It's always good to know kind of ahead of time. But anyways, hope this video helped, and if you have any questions, email me or comment below. So before you're done with the oil service, we need to reset the oil indicator or the reminder. And this is a pretty simple thing to do. Doesn't take very long. On all Volvos 2001 to like 2012, it's about the same. There's a stock here and a stock over here that stick out of the dash. We're going to be using this one right here. You just push it in. First, we're going to turn the key to position 2. And you're not going to push the brake. And we're going to push this until it says trip 1. And we're going to very carefully turn the key back off. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. I'm going to try to put this right here. Takes 2 hands to do. Let's see if we can do this a different way. Kind of tricky. So while we're, let's see here, right there. While we're pulling that in, we're going to turn position 2. All the lights come on. And we're going to wait for that orange triangle to flash 3 times. Takes 10 to 12 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And shut it off. And start the car. And we're going to check our messages here. And it's all reset. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 tries to do that. But that's how you do it. Alright, now your oil change is complete.